What's up, Will? Welcome back to Maybe Pancakes. We're making potato pancakes, and we're also gonna put the whole recipe in the description of the video. So let's get into it. Also, if you missed it, I'm on Twitch now. So if you want to catch me live, I go live like twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. So the first thing we want to do is to peel and boil our potatoes. We can peel them and cut them into smaller pieces just so they boil faster. This is going to become mashed potatoes that we're going to use for like the base of the pancake. Alright, so with your potatoes having boiled until they're like fork tender or slightly more boiled than that, you want to drain them of the water and then cool them down. So the easiest way I think is just to put a lid on it and just drain it through the side. To cool my potatoes, I'm going to get some snow actually, because I live in a place where there is snow still. So I'm gonna get snow in this and I'll be right back. Alright, snow. Super cold. And then we just take the pot and put it onto the snow like that. And then it's gonna cool down completely in pretty quick. If you don't have snow, just put it in the fridge. It might actually be a smarter thing to do. But if your fridge breaks from putting hot stuff in it, then I didn't tell you to do it, so maybe don't. And while that's cooling, you can prepare all the other stuff that you need. And the stuff you're gonna need for the pancakes is egg yolks, egg whites, so it's 2 eggs separated. You're gonna need the heavy cream, the milk, some spring onion, pretty finely chopped, and some plain old bread flour, or not all-purpose flour, sorry. And yeah, that's all you're gonna need, except for the potatoes. So let's get back when the potatoes are cooled. So the potatoes have cooled down. The snow really works. So if you have snow, use the snow. What we're gonna do now is to make our mashed potatoes. So with these, we're gonna add some of the milk, like that much, and then we're gonna start mashing the potatoes. That's good. Just so you get like a pretty rough mash. You can do this in the pot where you boil them, or in like a big bowl or whatever, it doesn't really matter. All right, so add the rest of your milk, add your cream, add your egg yolks, and 1, 2, and add your spring onion. To make these slightly more Swedish, like according to Swedish tradition, you don't add the spring onion. But I tried this out when I made this a little while back, and it was so good. So instead of having these with like lingonberry jam, I actually make these now with sriracha. Okay, so everything is mashed together. So now we're gonna put this away and get a whisk, like so, and start adding some of the flour into it. You can add all of it at the same time, doesn't really matter. I like to do it a little at a time, just so that I don't get any lumps. And you're gonna see that the potato mixture really thickens up. And if you think it gets a little bit too thick, you can just add some more liquid. But it should be pretty thick, like a thick paste. Okay, there we go. A thick paste that we are going to be folding our egg whites into later. So let's just put this aside, grab your whisk, grab your bowl, have your egg whites, preferably have them room temperature. It makes it easier to whisk them and also gets better peaks. So just start whisking this, and you want to turn it into stiff peaks. So we're just gonna, okay, they're done. And now we're going to start to fold them into the potato mixture. And what folding means is basically just mixing them in like really gently. What you want to do is to start with a little bit and then gradually add more. So don't do what I do or what I've done before and put all the egg whites into the bowl at the same time. So just take like this much maybe, get them in, and start kind of folding them in. In this recipe, there is no baking soda or baking powder, so all the fluffiness from your, like in your potato pancakes is gonna come from the fluffy egg whites. And now we're gonna add the rest of this in here. And just gently fold everything in. And when you fold it, it actually distributes the egg whites pretty evenly throughout the mixture as well. All right, so that's starting to look like a batter. Let's put this aside again and let's start heating up our pan. All right, so I have my pan preheating here and I have my fake butter that you might remember from like one of the first episodes. And I'll put some of the fake butter into the pan, and I have also my biggest metal spoon because I think this is for salads actually, but I kind of like using it for these things. Put the butter in. You don't need much. This is just so it doesn't stick to the pan. This is also a non-stick pan, so meh, but you know, better. Also, butter tastes great, so just use it. Butter is awesome. When this stops bubbling, that means it's warm enough and it's ready to fry. And just grab like a big spoon of batter and plop it down. You want to make it kind of thick. And this is gonna rise a little bit, and then we're gonna flip it, and it's gonna rise a little bit more, which is great, because that's how you want them. And we're doing this over like a medium high, or like, no, just say medium heat. So after a little while, you're gonna notice that these are starting to brown on the underside, like, yeah, they start to brown on the other side. And when they get kind of golden brown, you want to gently just flip it, and you're gonna see how it kind of moves a little bit, rises maybe a little bit, if you did it right. If not, meh. But also, since you made them thick and with the air bubbles from the egg whites, even if they don't rise, they're still gonna be really fluffy because the egg bubbles are going to get trapped inside of the batter. So this is how you make the fluffiest pancakes, the fluffiest potato pancakes that you've ever had, that I've ever had. And I've had pancakes, let me tell you. Let me tell you there, boy. I've had pancakes all my life. Anyways, let's keep frying these and we'll get back when we're all done. Look at this. I know, they're done, finally. So these ones, usually when you make them Swedish way, like what we would make them here in Sweden, we wouldn't have the spring onion in them. You might serve these with bacon, or you might chop up some bacon and put into the batter. Also, you might have noticed that I didn't put any salt into the batter. That's because I kind of heavily salted the water when I boiled the potatoes, so you don't really need salt in both. If you don't want to, that is, then go ahead, you be you, put as much salt in it as you want. I could not care less, even if I tried. So we're gonna put some sriracha mayo onto like the first one and just give this a taste, like so. Kind of fold it up a little bit and take a bite. Yeah, they're so good. I think you can actually, if you wanted to make them differently than this, I like them like this. I think they're perfect like this. But now it kind of strikes me that you probably could shave some, or like grate carrots into these, like super thinly grate some carrot, or serve these with a salad, or have like an Asian style, like chili oil or something with these. That would work pretty well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. You can find me on Twitch. Go look for me on Twitch. I'm on Twitter at Maybe Pancakes. You're gonna see more of me now because now I have my wonderful editor and wonderful friend Zeus, who's gonna be editing my videos from now on, which is going to make me, it's gonna allow me to publish videos more often. Like we're thinking about once a week. Subscribe today, become a will. I'll see you guys next week. If you don't come join me on Twitch, I don't know if I should say it again, come join me on Twitch. I'm on Twitch now. All right, I'm gonna go finish these and watch some Attack on Titan. Okay. Bye.